23rd of August 2010, Srinagar, Kashmir. One more youth injured in CRPF firing scumbled on Monday, taking the toll of those killed by police and CRPF during the ongoing unrest to 63. The summer capital and most of the town and district headquarters continued to be locked down during the day. Bilal Ahmad Sheikh, 22, son of Abdul Rahman Sheikh of Patan in North Kashmir, succumbed to his injuries this morning at SK Institute of Medical Sciences, Srinagar. Bilal was injured at Singhpora, Patan in the CRPF firing August 14th. His family said that Bilal has received a bullet in his left thigh. After being hit by a bullet, he fell on the ground and the CRPF troops then beat him up with canes, gun butts and boots, they said. As soon as his body reached his home, hundreds of people came out on roads chanting anti-Indian and pro-freedom slogans and start demonstrations. People from several villages joined his funeral prayers, following which he was laid to rest in a local graveyard. The protesters blocked Srinagar-Muzaffarabad highway. They also blocked an army convoy. The army men later fired several shots in air to disperse the protesters. Meanwhile, curfew remained claimed in several parts of the valley, including at Sopore and Trahgam in North Kashmir, Pulwama and Bijbehara. The summer capital, mostly downtown areas falling under more than half a dozen police stations, continued to be under curfew. Police and CRPF remains deployed in large number. Late in the evening, protests broke out in Sora, which were dealt by police with force, witnesses said. In several areas, including Humhama, Batmalu and Haidarpora, people offered prayers on road during the day. In Upper Town, Haidarpora, people took out a demonstration raising pro-freedom and anti-Indian slogans. Protests also broke out at Wanabal, Navgam and Mehjur Nagar localities of the Upper Town. In Varmul Town, police put restrictions on 4 bridges: Cement Bridge, Kanipora Bridge, Transport Yard Bridge and Azad Ganj Bridge, connecting Old Town with the civil lines area. Meanwhile, calling for an unconditional dialogue to solve the Kashmir problem, People Democratic Party Chief Mehbooba Mufti on Monday termed New Delhi approach towards Kashmir as unfortunate and far from humane. The current situation in Kashmir is unprecedented in its character, she said. The government of India talks about initiating dialogues on Kashmir but sets preconditions. They say that Kashmir is 63-year-old problem but won't talk without conditions. Unless Kashmir is treated as political, it can't be resolved, she said. Meanwhile, terming situation in Kashmir as extremely serious, General Secretary Communist Party of India Marxist Prakash Karat Monday said use of bullets by government against stone-throwing youths in the valley, which has resulted in killing of 63 Kashmiris. Karat asked government of India to recognize the special status of the state and treat it as special case, to seek its political solution by resuming dialogue without any precondition with all shades of opinion in Jammu and Kashmir and Pakistan.